welcome back to The Express on the set of Hello, Dolly at Capilano University. This is where they're hosting their big-scale production for the graduating students before they dance off into the real world. And up right now on The Express, it's one of the largest pools in Western Canada for animals. Yeah, it's Canine H2O in Abbotsford, but it's not just for practicing the doggy paddle. It's a place where pups and pigs alike get the benefits of aquatherapy and maybe even get a career out of it.
I have the best job on earth.
Welcome to Canine H2O. It's a pool specifically designed for animals, a place where they can have fun and heal.
It started off as a payback to a wonderful yellow lab I had. And I just really wanted to see if this indoor facility would be usable for the veterinary community. So 10 years ago I approached them. They were very keen and very supportive, and I've never looked back.
The two dogs here today both have leg injuries and are using their swim for rehabilitation.
When Trudy was found on the road, she wasn't able to walk. Her pelvis was broken in 3 places. She had a torn cruciate ligament. Then after that is where Kendall worked with her. And she not only had her swimming and looked after her for a week, but also told me how to use the leash and so on to encourage her to walk with all 4 on the floor. And now, almost 100% of the time, she's being a normal, walking like a normal dog.
She's not lethargic anymore. We noticed an instant difference with them. The first time we brought them, they were very tired, but the second time, they were just on fire. Like, it was like new pugs. And she's lost a bit of weight already, so which is nice.
Domenic uses various tools to help motivate the dogs forward in their recovery. Herbie, the guinea pig, is one such example that the dogs always go crazy for.
I found Herbie through the Abbotsford SPCA, and his job is very quiet and slow. He sits in the pool and he motivates. And you can see with Trudy how he got Trudy so excited to kick hard.
The pool isn't limited to just dogs. Domenic is introducing all sorts of animals into the water as well.
Well, we have Maggie here today because it is hoped that as she gets older, she'll be a therapy pig and be able to visit senior citizen homes or go to special events. It's extremely important to give her confidence, so the more new experiences we can offer for Maggie, the better she'll adjust to things in life.
Maggie still has a bit of adjustment to do before fully swimming, but that's all part of the fun. For Shaw TV, I'm Jonathan Horst.
Canine H2O in Abbotsford. The pool is open to all kinds of animals. Not long ago, a miniature horse had the privilege of going for a dunk. And later on today's Express, we'll show you another type of alternative therapy, restorative yoga. This is for runners, not for animals. Right now, it's the story of running from something. Yeah, a rather dramatic wedding bells today when we find out who says, I don't.
Hi, I'm Aubrey.
And I'm Sarah.
And we are the Wedding Bells.
I just got engaged.
And I did not. We're on an adventure to plan the big day. Who has the better breakfast?
Oh, I'd have to hand it over to Aubrey.
I won! I'm actually starting to feel bad about winning. Scalpel? I should have been a nurse.
Aubrey is good at lots of things. I'm going to try this one and this one.
But when it came to being Sarah's bridesmaid, the research was fun. I love poofs! But the poof and the froof, I wasn't good at it. So we thought about it, and we agreed I would back out of being a bridesmaid.
Why had this happened? We headed over to Fox Modern Bridesmaids to talk to owner Kat Stavely, bridesmaid expert.
Number one overall is to do anything the bride asks.
I was definitely failing in that department.
The bride has said, I don't care what my girls wear.
Kat gave us a quiz.
And then the bridesmaid goes to her closet and picks out an old dress that is cotton and has been worn before.
Bad bridesmaid.
But bride should be more clear.
You're both wrong. Because
see how confusing it is? Some people are great friends, bad bridesmaids.
So how did this happen?
so many brides don't want to hurt the feelings of some bridesmaids.
That's why Sarah asked me, and we should have never gotten into this.
Let's face it, brides and bridesmaids need help.
We've actually seen girls not be friends anymore after being a bridesmaid.
Here are the tips to a successful bridal party. Think about the type of wedding you're having before you ask. You didn't know you were getting married in Tuscany.
No.
That was decided way after.
That's true. I asked my bridesmaids before,
I knew I was getting married. I meant before I knew where I was getting married.
Ask your bridesmaids to think for a few days before answering. Give them an out.
You're like, yes, and then you're getting married, and everybody's so excited. And then real life sets in. Think of it as creating a winning team and delegate jobs.
I know that each of them have their own qualities. I know that I can talk to this one about fashion. I know I can talk to this one about how to write things.
The frocks-wearing winning team I assembled looked like this.
Check out the swag this winning team got from their bride.
A Cake Beauty Highlight Luminous Lotion. A Miss Ruby Sue Fascinator. A Stay Gold Mary Rose Teacup Bracelet. A Dear Colleen Dishes I'd Rather Be Doing Jane Austen Tea Towel. A Honeydew Nightie. And of course, Aubrey and I remain great friends. Maybe she'd make a great flower girl. But how will I get a dream spun petticoat to fit her?
For Shaw TV, where are the wedding bells?
The Wedding Bells are hosting a new Shaw TV show that's in the works called The Proposal, and we need your help. We're looking for people who are about to pop the big question to the love of their life and want us to capture the journey. So you need to send your name, your phone number, and your idea, be it small or over the top, to theproposal@shaw.ca. You're watching The Express, and I propose you stay with us because we have more from Hello Dolly at Cap U and these stories coming up.
It allows opportunity for more people to be in the backcountry with minimal impact.
Spearhead Range in Whistler, where backcountry adventure is getting a boost.
Well, this is an old Gilmore gas pump.
Quality Assured Collision Road Trip. Antiquing in one of BC's oldest areas. The Express. We are your local voice.
Community programming on Shaw has been generously sponsored in part by
hairstyling and color services for Shaw TV, provided by The Lounge Hair Studio, loungehairstudio.com.
Welcome back to The Express. Telltale signs of spring. It would be things like Hello Dolly, Capilano University's graduation show for the musical theater program. It would be the allergies, and it's also the Vancouver Sun Run and Shaw Mini Sun Run, which are just around the corner. So far, over 40,000 people have registered. Now, we've been talking about ways to make the most of that experience. That means balancing your cardio training with cross training. Well, on today's tip, we also find ways to rejuvenate for the run. When you're pounding it out on the pavement, you gotta find ways to put yourself back together.
Restorative yoga is my favorite kind of yoga. It's actually the opportunity to relax. We do so many things in our lives that makes things harder, and restorative is an opportunity to learn how to make things easier. And this goes under here, and relax.
And this is it, but it's like I'm not doing anything.
That's the point. We do use a lot of props in restorative yoga because we don't want you to do any work at all. We're trying to take the work out of your body and let the props do it for you. Normally in a restorative class, we'd hold this posture for 3 to 5 minutes.
I love the yogi wisdom.
Restorative yoga is super beneficial for runners who are training for half marathons because these athletes themselves are really good at activating their muscles and working very hard. They're not so good at relaxing and turning off their muscles.
Okay, Chris, I think I get it. They're props like toys, but they're actually propping me up as well. If only I had props for the run.
Namaste.
The website is sunrun.com to sign up for the Shaw Mini Sunrun or the 10K. You can also read my jog blog online with the Vancouver Sun to find out what has turned me from a strong run hater to having more of a love-hate relationship with running. But hey, how about we just spread the love on this show? That's what we're more about. And up next on Quality Assured Collision Road Trip, it's a little local love with one of the oldest corners of BC. We're going antiquing to find some new, old favorites.
Travel along with us as we explore the many marvelous attractions and activities of beautiful British Columbia on the Quality Assured Collision Road Trip.
It's a day of discovery and a step back into the past. We're taking a road trip to go antiquing in Fort Langley. Country Lane Antiques is owned by Shirley Rempel, who understands the appeal of antique shopping.
It's a terrific joy of the find because it's usually one-of-a-kind pieces, and people are always looking for that special something to add to a room. A juxtaposition piece for all the modern technology. You're looking for something warm. You're trying to do a salute to the past. This is a timbre top desk. It's not a roll, it's a timbre, but it disappears into the back, and then you've got your desk all here, and the front pulls out, so it's great for computers. You've got lots of room. We love to find things that are different. We don't want to be just another antique store. We like to find things that, and we assess them on the basis of what they can do in a room.
A big part of owning an antique store is finding a wide variety of items to catch the attention of her customers.
We find some here, and we find some from old pioneer families in the area, but we also take trips across the country because we like pieces that represent all the provinces.
Pieces like this one, which was formerly the counter of a general store in Saskatchewan.
It could be used for an island, whatever, but it was used as a store counter, and I can just imagine. So would you like a half a pound of butter, my dear?
Some items are acquired not so much for function as for aesthetic.
Well, this is an old Gilmore gas pump. They used to sponsor the Indy 500, and great piece for a man cave that are so popular now. It's mostly decorative and for fun. I think a good telephone man could probably get this working again. Yeah.
And with such a diversity of items, which one is the most popular with customers?
Well, I would say that if you want to know what pieces are attracted to, you go by how many people touch it. And the workbench, I would say that one almost gets hugs. There are guys who almost put their faces down on it.
In Fort Langley, I'm Kendall Harris for Shaw TV.
Entertaining and informative, the Quality Assured Collision Road Trip. Weekends on Shaw TV. Always something new and exciting.
Country Lane Antiques is one of several in Fort Langley, and Shirley says each antique store has its own character. So happy exploring. The website is fortlangley.com to get a complete list. Now, another great place to explore, the World Ski and Snowboard Festival in Whistler. We're joining Nicole Fitzgerald in the village because you have a festival must-do for us.
That's right, Johanna. New this year is the Mountain Culture Variety Show. It's a multimedia spectacular showcasing the likes of photography legends Jordan Manley, Robin O'Neill, and Sterling Lawrence, as well as big mountain slayer Johnny Foon, among others. They're all backcountry revelers that are coming together for a common cause.
My first trip to the Spearhead was amazing.
Spearhead Huts committee member Stephen Bourne skins up Whistler Mountain, where he recounts his first trip to the Spearhead Range earlier this month.
There's nothing like actually being out in the Spearhead Range, surrounded by literally dozens of peaks and mountains and glaciers as far as the eye can see. Some are beautiful and white and majestic, and then there's others that are rocky and forbidding. I can certainly see why people want to come from all over the world to come and experience this.
Instead of tents, 5 like-minded groups came together to create the Spearhead Huts project, which aims to build a series of huts for skiers and hikers along the Spearhead Range, located in Garibaldi Provincial Park. The range is made up of a dozen-plus peaks that wrap around like a horseshoe between Whistler and Blackcomb Mountains.
The main benefit of a hut system is that it reduces the environmental impact of backcountry travel. It allows traffic, whether it be hiking or skiing, to be sort of concentrated into a smaller area. And it also allows us to manage waste, like human waste, in the most environmentally responsible manner we can.
Backcountry enthusiast and lead hut designer Chad Manley also wanted to see a balance struck between environmental protection and recreational usership in provincial parks. As part of his master's thesis at the University of British Columbia, he volunteered to create a hut site strategy.
We really wanted to kind of capture the spirit of the Spearhead, and a way to do that was finding 3 unique sites. So you're up at top of the mountain, you have a top of the world kind of feeling. A valley site where you'd be hung below, these massive glaciers, where you'd feel enveloped by the grandeur of the space. And then also a more subtle site on the meadows, and that would capture the beauty of the meadow environment.
Phase 1 of this $1 million project is completed. The second phase of assessments is underway, along with fundraising through both private donations and events.
I think at this point we're hoping to break ground in the spring of 2013, with the eventual goal of having the 3 huts completed probably by the end of 2017.
The works of world-class photographers such as Jordan Manley, Sterling Lawrence and Robin O'Neill will rally to this cause at the first annual Mountain Culture Variety Show fundraiser April 15th at the World Ski and Snowboard Festival in Whistler.
I'm just really passionate about the area, proud to call it home, and I think that these huts will be a great addition to our day-to-day skiing.
It's important to me because it's in our area. It supports backcountry travel in a safe way. It allows opportunity for more people to be in the backcountry with minimal impact. It allows people to explore more of this range.
Something this first-time spearheader is keen to do, as are others, laying the foundation for the project's bigger picture.
What we hope people will take away from having this hut experience is a greater appreciation for our natural environment and for the need to preserve our alpine environments for future generations.
From Whistler, I'm Nicole Fitzgerald for Shaw TV.
Tickets for the Mountain Culture Variety Show are available online at WSSF.com. Stories, music, prizes, and beer. Hey, a great night out for an even greater cause. And if you're looking for more ideas of things to do around BC, ways to fill up that social calendar, we've got today's Express Spotlight.
Calling all Surrey residents and businesses. Get involved in tidying up your community by participating during Surrey Clean Sweep Week. Watch the world's fastest juvenile racers carve their piece of future, one gate at a time, at the 20th anniversary Whistler Cup. Over 400 athletes from 21 countries compete. The Shaw Mini Sun Run is a 2.5K course perfect for kids and those who prefer a shorter course. Show your kids fitness is fun, and also enjoy the Shaw Kids Zone, which includes bouncy inflatables, clowns, tattoo artists, and mascots.
Also, Hello Dolly runs March 29th to April 7th here at Capilano University, featuring the triple threat graduating students from the musical theater program. Thanks for watching today's show. If you have comments or questions or ideas for our next shows, we do love to hear from you, and you can contact us on Facebook, Twitter, or by email, theexpress@shaw.ca. Thanks for watching, only on Shaw TV.